Hello, I am CA Sudarshan Pukare, and today I am going to give some key insights to you regarding funding of your startup business. At the outset, let me express my deep and sincere gratitude to the organizing committee for giving me an opportunity to speak at this August event of 14th Annual Borough of Manhattan Community College Entrepreneurial Summit. Thank you very much. So, before moving ahead, whenever you are going to start up your business, have you ever thought without money you can't think about business, isn't it? So money comes first. So whenever you are going to start up your business, the financing part plays a very important role because most of the time we are running short of capital and we are dependent upon the financial institutions so that they can fund us and we can start up our business. So as an entrepreneur, you ought to know certain key points so far as the finances of your business are concerned so that you can go up to the financiers or the venture capitalists who will be ready and willing to invest in your business. So what you ought to know, the key points, let us see. So always when you start up your business, all the points which are required to be kept in respect of the business, you need to note down on paper. And in a short term, I will tell you, you need to create your own business plan, wherein you discuss all about your company details, vision of your company, mission of your company, your values, objectives, strategies, goals, and apart from that, the finances. So it always starts with what is the total cost of your project. Whenever you are going to start up a new venture or a project, it starts always with the cost of project. The cost might be including land and building, plant and machinery, furniture fixtures, preliminary and pre-operative expenses, and certain consultancy charges. All these things you need to have in your mind always. And once you find out the total cost of project, a certain percentage of your cost of project has to be funded from your own pocket, and balance you can get the money funded either from bank and financial institutions or from venture capitalists through their equity. So coming to the total cost of project, we can move ahead to means of finance, and certain percentage of money you will be investing and certain percentage of money the banks or financial institutions will be investing. For that, you need to give some security, guarantee has to be given. And what details have to be included in this business plan so far as finances are concerned? Most importantly, you need to share all the business related purchases and purchase management details. What will be your raw material? What will be the cost of your raw material? Who will be the suppliers of your business? At what terms you will be purchasing? At what cost you will be purchasing? And another part is the sales. What will be your sales product? How much will be your total sales during the project period? Who will be your target customers? At what terms you will be selling? How you will be dealing with your competitors? What will be your terms of delivery? All these things you need to include in sales and sales management. And so far as financial management is concerned, yes, you need to bifurcate the total cost and contribution and calculate the working capital requirement also for your business. The working capital is nothing but current assets minus your current liabilities. Again, what this means? Current assets are nothing but your short-term assets in the form of inventory, receivables, bank balances to be maintained, minus your current liabilities, which are your trade payables, expenses payable. Balance you need to maintain in the form of a working capital. So that working capital requirement will be funded through the financiers. And you need to create certain specific statements in the form of credit monetary arrangement. The popular statements which we have to prepare for the duration of your project period are projected profitability statement, projected balance sheet, projected cash flow statement, projected funds flow statement, and break-even analysis. Apart from that, certain key points are there regarding the ratios, and ratios speak very loudly, and the ratios will help the financiers to find out that whether it would be really feasible to fund your business or not, because the ratios speak clearly whether your business is financially feasible or not. So apart from these key ratios, you need to discuss how you are going to repay your loan within that stipulated span of time. All these figures have to be given. Projected repayment schedule has to be done, wherein you will be in detail you will be saying that how much interest you are going to pay, how much principal sum you are going to pay, and in short your EMI during the projected period, and your earnings will be to that extent more as compared to your EMI, so that you will be easily serve the date. And then coming back to the practical aspect of rate of interest, nowadays the rate of interest for bank loans range from 4.25% per annum to around 13% per annum. For SBA loans, the rate of interest is 5.85% per annum to 9% per annum. And there are various schemes. The Small Business Administration, popularly called as SBA, they are having certain schemes for finance for entrepreneurs. I will discuss the key schemes herein. First one is Boots to Business Funding, which is popularly known as B2B funding. This is a funding scheme for 5 years. Second comes Federal and State Technology Partnership Program, popularly called as FAST. This is a funding scheme for 1 year. And then there are certain other schemes called as State Trade Expansion Program, popularly called as STEP. Program for investors for micro entrepreneurs, Prime. And there is a special organization called SCORE, which provides mentoring to the entrepreneurs. So if you carefully see, usually the funding is available for all types of business, namely manufacturing or wholesaling, retailing, services, agriculture, as the case may be. Apart from these schemes, there are certain government grants also available depending upon your nature of business. Number one is Small Business Innovation Research, SBIR. Number two is Small Business Technology Transfer, SBTT. And as we all of us know, entire world is going through the corona crisis, and for that purpose also the government has started of latest certain schemes in order to provide relief through the coronavirus relief option schemes. And first scheme is Paycheck Protection Program, which is popularly called as PPP. It provides loan forgiveness for retailing employees temporarily. Second one is EIDL loan advance up to $10,000, SBA Express Bridge loan up to $25,000, and SBA date relief. So there are very many schemes coming up from the government side also. You can take up the benefit out of that. But moreover, initially as a startup, you need to come up with detailed financial plan, and you need to make sure that yes, you will be able to convince the financiers. For any details, I will be always there with you, and till then, stay safe, be careful from coronavirus, and I wish you all the students a very best and a great success in your career. For any time regarding mentorship, I will always be available. And once again, I thanks to the organizer to giving me an opportunity to speak in front of you. Thank you very much.